want to get straight to Charlie Gasparino, who is our special guest this morning in our 10 o'clock hour. You believe that Weiner has legal leverage over Hillary?
Let's put it this way. Weiner is, depending on what they find, if they find anything, we don't know what they, I don't think
well, virtual certainty that there's secret information on his computer.
Let's take that out, the leverage on Weiner, okay? Yeah. We don't know what they're looking at, other than he had some sexting with an underage girl. Do they find that she sent him pictures of herself, which could be construed as child pornography because she's underage? If that's the case, then there becomes a very good chance that Anthony Weiner is staring at 4 years in jail. So here's what we're hearing, or 5, whatever. I don't know.
So that's the
forgive me for not knowing how long you go to jail for child porn.
But is a threat to him.
Right.
Therefore, he could do what?
Well, what law enforcement sources, these are people close to the FBI, believe that he may in fact be a cooperating witness on this. Now, we should point out on this case against Hillary, we should point out this. His lawyer has told Fox Business that there is no cooperating agreement in place right now. But we do know he's handed over his laptop. He's cooperating in that sense. And they believe, people inside the FBI, that he is open to a cooperation deal. Now, what could he basically tell them? We don't know, but we know this. And here's the very interesting thing about Anthony Weiner. He had a laptop, right? His wife used that laptop. So he was able to see on that laptop confidential, top secret government information and emails. Anthony Weiner was let into that box because he and his wife shared that together. Yep. He can provide them essentially with that missing notion of intent. What did Hillary Clinton know about sending those emails to Uma? What did Uma say about receiving those emails from Hillary? Did they show gross negligence in not keeping this in a tighter circle? Because remember, that's the whole thing. There's no doubt that Hillary Clinton violated various acts and having a private server and using a private email exclusively for government business and receiving these documents. The question is, does she reach the gross negligence bar that Comey said initially? And from what I hear from my law enforcement sources, he might be able to bridge that gap. It's very interesting.
So he could, I'm sorry to interrupt you here, but I really want to get to the basics.
Yeah.
He could cut a deal where he gives the authorities what they maybe want, the dirt on Hillary, intent.
For gross negligence? Here's the thing. Do you really want Anthony Weiner, whether it's before or after this latest sexting scandal, to have access to top secret classified information? Do you? Should he ever? Why did his wife allow him to do that? Did she have gross negligence in allowing him to do that?
Good point.
And did Hillary Clinton have any idea that he was in that circle while that was going on? That's the type of stuff law enforcement officials say he could provide. And if he does provide them, that's pretty big trouble for...
Now,
and let me make one other point. A friend of mine, for a time, worked with Anthony Weiner at a public relations firm not too long before Anthony Weiner left. His laptop was brought with him at that public relations firm. The laptop was there, and anybody could have opened that laptop and probably got into it and seen government top secret information because people were walking around the office. His door was open. That's how lax the Clintons and the Weiners and Uma Abedin were with this information.
2 quick points which support your story, the theory here. Huma Abedin was absent from the campaign trail. She's normally at Hillary's side Saturday and Sunday. As this firestorm broke, she was absent.
I know.
Second point, Hillary Clinton mentioned it, addressed this issue around lunchtime on Saturday, and then said absolutely nothing else from there on out.
Well, they know that this could be potentially a big thing. And listen, I can only tell you this. Here's what I know. I know law enforcement, people at the FBI believe that they can strike a deal with Weiner depending on what they find and what they charge him with. They believe they can do that. We do know from his lawyer, no official cooperation agreement is there right now. But stay tuned, we'll find out more.
And we've broken this morning that Fox has found out it's a virtual certainty that new records are on Weiner's computer and that they likely contain classified...
Now think about that. He brought that computer to his job. It was open for anybody to take and look at if they wanted to.
And by the way, in the makeup room this morning, I met the mother of a young sailor who took a picture inside a nuclear sub and he is now in prison.
I know.
Because
Think
he
about that.
got that information, didn't intend to do anything with it, but he got the information and he put it on his personal computer.
Do we live in a banana republic or a country of laws?
Exactly, exactly. What has happened to our country that 8 days from an election, this kind of news is
But you know,
breaking?
it's James Comey's fault, and I know you guys got to go. He should have indicted her in July. The Democrats should have had a candidate in place, not someone that might be impeached if she gets elected, which she still might get elected, by the way.
Great stuff, Charlie.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for joining us, so we
Anytime.
appreciate it. Good luck.